Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's video will be the November reading. So it's the general reading for all of the astrological signs for November 2018. For the reading, I'm using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck by Jennifer Galasso. If I need to clarify anything, I'll be using the Zillich Tarot by Christine Zillich. And I will pull one additional oracle card from the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise, Linn. Do remember these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, all of the information on how to do that can be found in the description box below this video. I apologize for getting these out a little later this month. It's just been very hectic past week, so I do apologize for that. The mid-monthlies will be out on time, and then I plan to start working on not just the December but also the 2019 yearly overview for all of the signs. You'll be getting that reading in the month of December as well. So welcome back to everybody who has already seen my videos. Welcome to new viewers. If you have just found me, I do hope that you enjoy the video. Please feel free to like, subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And a big thank you to each and every one of you for taking the time to come here and share a few minutes with me, right? And just I hope that the messages in some way do help you. So thank you very much, and I will see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Leo, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your reading for November. So I've already shuffled off camera. As I was shuffling, one card did fly out. So we have the Seven of Wands. As I like to remind you guys, it's always a good idea to watch not just your sun sign video, but also your rising and your moon sign. That way, if 1 month maybe the sun sign video won't resonate as well, by listening to the other readings, you get a better or more complete overview of what is coming up that month for you. All right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the overall energy for the month of November, and the Queen of Pentacles could be an actual person, right? We know that when we have, sorry, I'm trying to make the cards stand up here. There we go. When we have court cards appear in the reading, and you have, let me see here, you do have a couple of court cards. You have you have 3 court cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 major arcanas, so a significant number of major arcanas, but 3 court cards. So when you have a court card in the reading, it can be an actual person who's playing a significant role in your life during this month. If so, then the Queen of Pentacles would typically be more of an older earth sign individual, male or female, even though she appears as the Queen. It's not gender specific in these general readings, but Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And she is the Earth Mother, right? She's Earth energy, so she's very practical, very down to earth. She's very good at making money. She's good at holding on to her money, right? Managing her money. She's very resourceful. She's also very caring. She loves, she shows her affection by caring for those around her in a very, sort of tangible way, right? She cares for her family members. She enjoys caring for them, like cooking and, that type of thing. And then she also, she takes care of pets, like animals, like around the home, sort of garden, plants, very grounded, earthy energy. If this isn't a person, and this is you taking on, or the energy sort of surrounding you, or you taking on the energy of this Queen of Pentacles, it's very solid energy to have for the month. Think of sort of very focused on business, very resourceful, very down to earth, financially savvy, right? So it's that type of very solid energy surrounding you this month. Now, at the center of your reading, You have the Seven of Wands, which did flip out when I was shuffling, and it's crossed by the Justice card. So this is Major Arcana number 11, the Justice card. So, I would say with this combination here, the Seven of Wands, it's usually a card that speaks of some type of, conflict, struggle. At times it can be where, you're needing to defend yourself, sort of maybe defend your idea, defend your point of view, defend yourself to others. For example, if you've always worked you've worked at one particular place for quite a long time, you get paid a decent amount of money, but, you really would love to, go into business for yourself, become a writer or an artist. And, when you tell your family members or friends about that, they might say, well, you're crazy. You're going to give up that, that solid salary to go to work for yourself. And so it's you kind of defending your ideas and defending what you want to do and saying, well, no, I don't think it's crazy. And, I think that this, and this, and it's you laying out kind of the reasoning behind why you want to do it. So it's you standing your ground, right, and defending yourself. It's also kind of like a warrior type of energy. You can see that the man, he's on the card, he is outnumbered, right? You see all of the wands pointing at him, but even though he's outnumbered, he still has the upper hand here, right? He's actually up on this little peak. He has the dragon. The dragon has wings. He could actually fly away if he wanted to. The other people, obviously they couldn't catch him. He has a shield to defend himself. So even though he is outnumbered, he's still, he's able to defend himself, and he actually has the upper hand. Now, what's helping or hindering this Seven of Wands is the Justice card, which it can speak of karmic justice, sort of justice being served. So, if somebody has done something sort of against you or treated you unfairly, this could be, karmic justice being served at this time. If it can also have to do with the justice sort of system. So this might be, you defending yourself or sort of standing your ground, defending yourself in a courtroom. This could have to do with dealing with, a lawyer or a judge, the court, the actual court system. But it is usually, when the Justice card comes out, and with this Seven of Wands, it's positive. It's like, things go in your favor. If there is a ruling, it's things being ruled in your favor. The Justice card can also speak of needing to make a decision, weighing up all of the sides, weighing up the sides before making a decision. It's also about balance, truth. And again, if somebody has treated you unfairly, since it is a very karmic card, it's important to remember that, there is divine timing at play with karmic justice, right? It's if somebody has done something to, against you, to harm you, at times as humans, it's very easy for us to look at that person or the situation and say, it's not fair. They did this, this, and this to me, and nothing ever happens to them. Or, when is something going to happen? Things don't happen in our time, right? There's divine timing. There's the universe working behind the scenes, and there's divine timing for these things. So, do keep that in mind, that there is a divine timing and also divine order to things that happen in the universe. At the foundation, you have the Queen of Swords. Again, another court card, could be an individual. It does sit in the, in the deep past at the foundation. If this is a person, then this typically would be more of an older air sign individual. So it's been a long day. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Male or female, again, even though she appears here as the queen. And she is, sometimes this Queen of Swords, she can get kind of a bad rap because, people think that she's just kind of negative. She's very cold, too direct. It's that type of energy. Sometimes she's referred to as like the divorced woman, like the older divorced woman, kind of bitter, it's that type of energy. But in fact, all she is she's very honest. I mean, she carries the sword of truth here, much like Justice here has the sword of truth. So there could be something to do with truth, defending or standing up for your truth, or defending the truth in some way, because she holds the sword of truth. And she is very intellectual. She's a very smart person. She's very good at using her words to diffuse, a situation, a problem. If there's like an argument, she's always going to go with her head, right? If it's a head or heart type of situation, she always goes with her head. And she's very wise, and she's very fair. She's very, she'll listen to both sides, before making a decision. And she's good at keeping things very, very civilized. She doesn't usually, like, she won't go towards like an argument. She'll try to diffuse a situation, and she's all about, clearing, kind of cutting through any confusion, cutting through the BS, right? She gets straight to the heart of the matter. In the recent past, you have Major Arcana number 14, Temperance. And this is a card that can speak of balance, of moderation. Sometimes it appears in a reading when there is something out of balance, a need for moderation, or to bring different areas of your life back into balance. And, this can be, for example, like maybe you have been working too many hours, putting in too many hours, working too many shifts. So you have been, there's been, too much kind of emphasis on one area, on your work, on the work area of your life, and you have neglected yourself, neglected your family. So there's a need to bring those things back into balance, to find that, the balance within your life. It can also appear when there are sort of excesses. Maybe you have been overindulging, whether this is, with, can be many different things, but could be overspending, overeating, overdrinking, anything in excess. There's a need to kind of rein that in and, restore balance here, moderation. But it does sit in the, the recent past. So this could have been something that, things were out of balance in the recent past, right? There has been this, this need to bring things back into balance. Now, what's crowning your reading is a beautiful new beginning. You have this Ace of Cups. And aces in the tarot are yes cards. So if there's an answer you've been waiting for, the Ace of Cups comes in to say yes. You have this yes coming in here. The Suit of Cups is water energy, so it deals with our emotions, feelings, relationships. It's also psychic abilities, intuition. And the Ace of Cups, it represents new love. It's a new offering, a new love, a new relationship. If this isn't a new relationship, it could be a renewal of an old relationship. If there has been maybe you've taken a break, or there's been some type of separation, that could be a renewal. Or if, within a current relationship, it could be just in general, renewal of feelings within the relationship. It's also about, it could be mending, with this renewal, there could be healing or mending of a relationship. It can also be, for some people, won't obviously be for everybody. This could be, like a pregnancy. So a pregnancy or news of the birth of a child with this Ace of Cups. Could be a marriage. So it's a very, it's a healing energy. It can be, but it's a very loving, a very, happy energy. And it's a new beginning. Aces are blessings. It's the universe extending this, this chalice, this beautiful new opportunity to us. Okay, so it's new beginnings here. And the new beginning is followed by, in the near future, the Magician. This is number 1 of the Major Arcana. So, and the Magician is all about manifestation, bringing things into reality, right? Making them real here in the material realm. And it's about you co-creating by partnering, harnessing, the energies of the universe, and also by harnessing, what you have. Just like the magician has all of the tools he needs with which to manifest, with which to achieve his dreams, make them become a reality. So this is you, having everything that you need at your fingertips now, by harnessing this power of the universe in order to manifest your dreams, your desires, right? Everything that you want here. And it comes after this beautiful new beginning. And it's, again, at the center of the reading, justice being served. It's like, finally, maybe now, it's the time, right? Temperance, there's also a temperance that kind of like divine timing. So sometimes if there is a delay, again, similar to the message with the Justice card, where, there's divine order. The universe has this divine order for things to happen. Temperance can oftentimes be a delay. So there might, be a delay in something happening, or might have been a delay. But it's like now there's, you're manifesting. You're bringing, all of these things into reality. And you appear, just working very hard here. This is like the worker bee card, right? It's the apprentice card. You're working away. You're working very diligently, very hard at something, and this can be a new job. This can be a new opportunity. This can be a new business venture. This can be a new relationship. Whatever this is for you, it's you just, working very hard, right? The Eight of Pentacles, the Suit of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles over here, again, deals with day-to-day matters, the money we earn, our resources, financial prosperity. And the Eight is about really perfecting your craft. So sometimes this card comes out when you're taking classes, going back to university or school, doing training, getting certification. It's about perfecting what it is that you do, perfecting your craft, right? And it's what you have surrounding you in your environment. You have the Moon card. This is Major Arcana number 18. And the Moon card can speak of what's a Major Arcana, so significant message here, but it can speak of hidden things, right? You think of the sun in the Tarot. The sun comes into the spread to enlighten, to shed its light upon a situation, to provide clarity. The moon, even though it does, there's a light that it provides, it also casts shadows. So, the moon is the card that we associate with our dreams, with the subconscious, with our psychic abilities, our intuition. And it's about, tapping into these hidden messages in order to uncover, right? In order to uncover whatever these secrets are, whatever these hidden things are. We need to use our intuition and psychic abilities and pay attention to the hidden messages that come through signs, synchronicities, our dreams, right? All of those, they can be beneficial, right? This is what might help you as you're working hard on this, or, as you have this new beginning. The messages coming in could help you with the Moon card. It's also a card that can speak of facing our fears as well. So that, this could have to do with a need to, really face our fears head on before we can, move on our path. There's that as well. In our hopes and fears, we have the Six of Pentacles. And this is another card that kind of has this, balance element to it. Sometimes it's referred to as like the mentor-mentee card. But it really has to do with, you, like when you are in a position to be able to help others or, give to others. And this can be, obviously, as this is Pentacles, it doesn't just have to be money. I mean, when we think of our resources, we have other resources in addition to money. Time is a very precious resource, right? Knowledge is a very precious resource. So, we can give of ourselves to others in different ways, right? This can be by volunteering. This can be by, spending time, like volunteering at a homeless shelter, or this can be, giving of your time or knowledge by tutoring other people, right? And it can have to do, obviously, with more financial things. So this could be you seeking a loan, or you repaying a loan, somebody coming to you and asking for you to loan them money, or repaying money to you. But it's this give and take, understanding that, at times in life, we are the ones where, we find ourselves on the giving side when we are, financially in a more financially stable position, so we are able to help others. But, tomorrow we might find ourselves on the receiving end. So that it's about, the reciprocity and the give and take, and the importance of the give and take and the balance. And I think this is, with this being in your hopes and fears, I think it's you hoping, to find this balance, to have this balance with regards to your finances, and going back to the Temperance card and going back to the Queen of Pentacles is the overall energy. I think that, you've been working very hard, and you are working during the month of November to find that, to have that balance, that financial stability and balance in your life. Now, as you head out of the month into December, you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is, it could be, again, it's a court card. It could be a person. If so, this would typically be a younger air sign individual, male or female, but Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it's a very young, immature energy. And again, I usually view the pages as energies as opposed to people. And this page, sometimes this page can be a little on the sort of pessimistic side, right? It's like news coming in, but could be maybe not that great of this whatever this news is. Or it's about fearing, kind of, even if the news isn't bad, it's like fearing that, that this news will be bad. Because this Page of Swords, you see she's sitting there, she has her sword drawn, it's like she's ready to attack, but there really isn't any need for her to, to attack anybody. There's no need for her to, to be, or to take such a defensive position as she has, and she is somebody who, again, suit of swords, so she's very intellectual, she's very good at communicating, she's very good at, at getting her point across, again, at diffusing conflict, but she's, she can at times come across as, a little sort of angry, or even argumentative, or kind of quick to judge, that type of energy. So, this is the outbound energy for the month. And actually, you know what, I wasn't going to take any clarifiers for you, because it's interesting, a lot of the signs this month, they've had a lot of difficult cards. And so I found myself pulling clarifiers on, 3-4 cards in their spread. Yours really I didn't need that, but I will take one on this Page of Swords, because it's kind of like, as an outbound energy, I'd like to get a clarifier on it. So Spirit, what additional messages do you have on the Page of Swords for Leo? Please clarify the Page of Swords for Leo for the month of November. What is the Page of Swords? Please clarify the Page of Swords for Leo for the month of November. Okay, that one flipped over. Actually, I'm flipping. I have all these cards that seem to be flipping. I will take that one, but let me pull 2 more just to get kind of 3 here to give me a better idea. Spirit, please clarify the Page of Swords. What additional messages do you have for the Page of Swords for the sign of Leo? Okay, and I'll divide the deck. All right. So the cards that came out as clarifiers on the Page of Swords, you have the Eight of Cups, which is a transition card, right? It's one of the two transition cards in the Tarot. So it speaks of, walking away from a situation, relationship, job, whatever it might be, as it no longer serves you, right? So walking away from that into something that, hopefully will bring you greater joy, greater happiness. We have the Hermit, Major Arcana number 9. The Hermit is a sage, right? A spiritual figure that goes off kind of into the wilderness, up into the mountains in search of spiritual knowledge, in search of enlightenment. Can also have to do with, taking time out, retreating from the world, putting things on hold, putting projects on hold in order to figure things out. And then we have the Lovers card. And this is Major Arcana number 6. And the Lovers card can speak of a relationship, right? This can be like a soulmate connection with another individual. It can also have to do with engagement, marriage. But it's also a choice, right? In early tarot decks, the Lovers, it was actually called the Choice, and it would usually have a man facing 2 women or a woman facing 2 men, implying that there was a decision to be made, a choice to be made, right? But that decision would also affect all 3 people in the relationship. So with this page, this news coming in, it could be news that you have been waiting for, right, in order to move on from a situation. But it seems like there's, you're deliberating, you're reflecting on this news, and it has to do with a choice here. And this choice could be related to, this manifesting, this new beginning, this Ace of Cups. But it's a significant decision. The Lovers, it kind of implies like a head or heart decision, and needing to go with one over the other. And it's this card actually has, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it here. Let me hold it up just so you can have a look at it here. But we also have the images on the card really speak of kind of bringing together opposites, and love unites. And we also have here the Ace of Cups, which is a card of new beginnings, of love. So there could be, for some of you, this decision or this, new beginning that has to do with love, and love uniting and bringing together opposites or opposing. So that could have something to do with this news coming in with the Page of Swords. That it's, there's a decision to be made here. So whatever this news is coming in, that could be a significant decision, you walking away from something, and then an important decision to be made. Now, you have as your Oracle card, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. And let me find my guidebook. This card says, here we go. It says, there may be a blockage in your life or one ahead. However, you absolutely have all the inner resources you need, not just to overcome the difficulty, but also to thrive as a result. No matter what the obstacle is, you are amassing your inner strength to step beyond it. If there is a dream that you desire that has eluded you, know that you have all the inner skills to move beyond any blockages preventing you from achieving this goal. Use any obstacle as a stepping stone to great achievements and success in your life. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know, when the traveler encounters an obstacle on the path, the traveler understands that there are many ways to go beyond it. All you need is within you now. All the assets that you require to overcome this challenge are available to you. If you are blocked on one path, find another. This is a powerful time of developing your inner strength and fortitude. When you look back, you will find that many inner gifts developed during this time, which is interesting because you have overcoming obstacles and you have this, standing your ground, the Justice card. And here it was talking about all you need is within you now. The Magician, right? You have everything within your grasp to manifest, right? To bring all of this into being. And going back to the overall energy for the month, right? And what it was saying about you have all the inner skills. It says that you have the inner resources you need, right? She is the most resourceful of all of the queens, right? She is resourceful. So you have everything you need. So even if there is news that might be difficult that comes in, even if there are, a few challenges or things that you have to kind of stand your ground on, you have everything you need to overcome these obstacles, and they are just temporary, right? You will get over them. So I do hope that the messages have helped you. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of November. Bye for now.